What do you want from McDonald's?
Hey,
Hey,
what are you doing?
saving money.
Crying into our pasta so we can
Yes.
save some money.
We have decided.
Or as Mom said, avoid escaping from the capitalist that is DoorDash.
Capitalist machine. I said we need to start saving money. The last couple of months, we have realized that our spending
Is all on DoorDash.
is a lot of it is coming from DoorDash. And we are spending, like everybody else, a ton in groceries. And it's time we be adults and we be a good example for our child.
I'm right here.
And we say this a lot, we're gonna start eating at home more. We're gonna save money, we're gonna put money away.
You said that last week.
Last summer we went on a really fun road trip to Mount Rushmore and we did a ton of really cool things. And we were able to do that because of we got a decent tax return. And just with the uncertainty of everything these days, you just don't know what you can depend on. So we do want to start having some money put away for future trips or emergencies, whatever. So this is how we are going to do that. And we are very busy and we are very tired by the end of the day, which is, why we get DoorDash so much is because it's so easy, so convenient. You don't have to cook, you don't have to do dishes. Dishes are the worst. But we've decided that we need to start doing more. So to make it easier on ourselves, we're doing these freezer meals, which we've done in the past. And they are really convenient. And, we're making stuff that we like, that we would actually eat. So we're doing barbecue pork chops. We're doing 2 chicken meals. And I'm doing a ravioli pasta bake type thing. This is just with stuff that we already had. Our food storage that we had. We have started to, with grocery, the grocery prices are rising. Ever since 2020, the world has been in a very unsteady state. We have started to kind of build our own, just in case pantry. It's 2 shelves in our basement, but it's been nice to have because I'm sure, like a lot of you, we are find a couple days before payday and we have no money because we had to pay all the bills. So we need stuff and it's in our just in case pantry. So
yeah.
This is all stuff we didn't have to buy. The only thing we bought was the little trays and sandwich bags and 1 can of cream of chicken soup.
Yeah.
The rest of it has come from our fridge, our pantry, our freezer, whatever. We also are unthawing a pound of ground beef. We are going to split that between a meatloaf and meatballs. And we're really just trying to make it as convenient as possible so that we don't have an excuse not to use it.
Right. So what's this one?
So this is the ravioli bake. So I found some ravioli we had in the freezer, jar of pasta sauce, and I'm going to put some cheese and garlic salt on top, and then lid on, pop it in the freezer. We're going to use these for the meatballs. I'm waiting because I hate touching raw meat. So I'm waiting for him to divvy up this package of chicken. This chicken is going to go between 2 meals. We're going to do creamy Italian chicken, which we did 4 ounces of cream cheese, a can of cream of chicken soup, a teaspoon of garlic powder, teaspoon of onion powder, teaspoon of Italian seasoning, and then half of that package of chicken. The other half is going in a chicken taco soup.
Oh yeah, this.
Yes, we don't actually have the ingredients that it called for. It called for pinto beans and black beans. We're improvising with what we have in our pantry. We had dried white beans we're soaking overnight, garbanzo beans, and a can of corn, taco seasoning, and ranch seasoning because we do love ranch because we are from Utah. And that's what we're making in there. And the pork chops was a package of pork chops, thin cut pork chops, and then barbecue sauce, Italian dressing, Worcestershire sauce, and
brown sugar.
And then
where'd I put it?
I put it away.
Well, there it is.
And if you would also throw in either some of this garlic powder or garlic salt in there.
Okay.
And yeah, so I think we have a pretty good start. We also do actually make homemade pizza a lot. Kroger has this really good pizza crust mix that we have actually liked more than getting pizza from someplace. It's really good. And it's like 89 cents a package.
Yeah.
So it's really, for us, it's cost effective because it's cheaper than getting Pizza Hut, even though Pizza Hut's really good. So anyway, we have a good start. We also have a couple of easy meals like that ready to go. Homemade pizza. We have lots of sides we've accumulated in our food storage. Lots of sides, cans of vegetables, bags of frozen vegetables. We hit, Kroger sometimes does good sales on like the pastaroni sides. We also have lots of rice. Yeah, I know a lot of this isn't like the healthiest, but that's really not what we're going for. We're going for feeding our family and staying under a certain budget so that we're not food poor anymore, because we be food poor now.
Anymore.
Yeah, so that's really what our goal is. I think that it would be fun to share this with you guys. We'll do it. We'll
probably once a week.
As often as we grocery shop, probably.
Yeah.
There is a couple of meals that I have like bookmarked that I want to try. We do need to get some stuff. We are very lucky in that we can get a lot of our hamburger from my parents. They get a cow every year. We kind of steal from their stash. So we don't have to pay a lot for our beef, but it is so expensive. Chicken, any meat now is just wildly expensive. So we had a pound of ground beef in the freezer, and I looked at Kroger, which is where we get our groceries from, Smith's most of the time. A pound bag of frozen meatballs is $5.99.
Right.
And we have all of the things in our house to make our own meatballs.
Killer meatball recipe.
Yeah, and make what the frozen meal called for was this bag of frozen meatballs. So, you know, we're trying to do things like that to save. I have been taking my lunches to work. Typically, I either would skip lunch, which is not great for me, or buy the school lunch, which for adults it's like $3.50, which is pretty good for and it's a good lunch. Don't get me wrong, but that adds up.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna be working on planning my meals better, doing more meal prep at night, because in the morning, I'm rushing to get me and TJ out the door so I can get to work on time. And sometimes I am like, well, let's see, I'll take a string cheese and some clementines, and that's not a good lunch. So.
Right.
Yeah, so that's what we're doing.
Just comment below if you need a recipe in a written out format, and
or if you do this, what are you guys doing? What are you guys doing to save money at the grocery store? Because I am like sick about, honestly, we are very lucky in that we bought our home in 2016 before the absolute crazy housing market crisis.
Yeah.
Where, buyers were having to offer $30,000 over just to get a home. And since we have bought our house, we have been able to refinance, which has lowered our house payment to under what it was. But with grocery prices, they're looking almost even. Our house payment and our grocery bill, ridiculous. Yeah. So, and we do get a lot of convenience items because, like I said, we're tired at the end of the day. He's a business owner, he's a teacher, I'm a teacher. We're really just trying to not die of exhaustion at the end of the day. So we get a lot of convenience items, and sometimes you pay more for convenience. So again, with these, we're hoping to take some of that cost out of it and not have to buy the, Swanson's frozen family meal for $8.99 because we've already got it in our freezer. And we, have made it. So, So, what are you guys doing to lower your prices? How do you guys meal prep? What do you do? Please keep in mind that we're a very picky family. I don't like ground meat of any kind. Shredded, perfectly fine. Hate ground meat. It's a texture thing. I know, I'm crazy. TJ likes more vegetables than Dad, right? You like more vegetables.
Yeah.
He is easier in some ways. This man over here, flip the camera. Has gotten better in recent years, but still very picky things that he will eat. For instance, if we have fried rice, if we have a Mexican rice, he has to pick out all of the little teeny tiny vegetables in it. So it's very hard to make things that appeal to all three of us. So,
right.
Yeah. But that's the thing, is like we are making all of these meals that we eat similar things of, if not the exact recipe, something very similar, where we have eaten this in the past and really liked it. The ravioli stuff, we have these raviolis all the time.
Yeah.
And we are, this is a crock pot meal we've had before. We eat barbecue stuff all the time. We used to make chicken taco soup all the time. Like, so that's what we're doing. Anyway, that's our Sunday night prep, I guess.
There you go. Maybe we'll just try and make this like a Sunday night thing. And if more people are invested and interested and we can share ideas and whatnot, maybe we'll be more likely to stick to it.
Yeah, and that's the thing, and that's hard for us, is really sticking to it because, man, what I really should do is cancel. We have Dash Pass because it really is a money saver if you use DoorDash as often as we do. But what I should probably do is cancel Dash Pass and then and uninstall DoorDash from my phone so we're not tempted. It's so hard though, you guys, because it's so easy, and that's how they get you. And I'm trying to look at it from a standpoint of these are people's jobs. Dashers, a lot of them, this is their primary source of income.
Right.
And it's really stimulating the local economy in two different ways. So do you see what I'm saying?
It's so easy to talk yourself into
really
using
hard.
it.
It's really hard, but we are trying to do what is best financially for us, and put some money away because you just don't know what's going to happen tomorrow.
Wait,
Yeah.
can I say something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Will somebody please think of the children?
Oh my god.